PKA.
I like Dollar Shave Club. You know what? There's a little, I guess, sexist part of me that's excited. I like that they cater to men a lot. Like, of course, it's not just men, but the stuff they like, the shave butter, the One Ripe Charlies, of course, I guess is anyone. I don't know. It's just like, yeah, this is like a beauty store for dudes that you can check out, and they solve your problem. It's cheaper, and it comes right to your door. And longtime listeners know me and Amazon. Like, I'll buy anything online. I like it when they bring the shit to me. That's my preferred method of shopping.
Yep.
So, like, why is, like, whatever, your hair gel or your One Wipe Charlie's doesn't fit that mold? It should. Bring it to me. It's better that way.
Yeah, I agree. I have lots of those little brown packages of their razors, just drawers full of them. And it's always nice to be able to start with a fresh, clean, sharp blade. Before they, we started working with them, and I signed up and everything. I just never had razors. I was always using something that was dull.
I wish I could.
Now you're always looking great, clean shaven, mostly.
Yeah, I don't usually show. I don't think you've seen the part I use those razors for. I think it's where I was heading with that.
You use them for your penis.
Yes.
Those are penis razors. Have you ever forgotten to take the penis razor off and then use it on your neck or something?
Does that bother you? Hold on. Honest, real question. I know how cleanly I am. That wouldn't bother me.
No, it wouldn't bother me.
Why would it bother? Like, I get that there's a stigma, but, like, I'm shaving in the shower. Like, my dick is clean. Yeah, it's just like rubbing it on my arm.
Yeah, I don't care. Like if there's some pubic hair stuck in there, I'll fucking...
No.
Like what's the big fucking deal? It's your pubic hair. It's your Like that never even occurred to me to like not want to use the razor on my dick that I would put anywhere else.
I'm just talking about eating pubic hair out of your razor.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't eat it. You spit it out after. But if you got, if it's stuck in there and you keep, rinsing it, but it's one of those, it's just like pinched in there. Get them out of there.
Yeah, but it's impossible to get all the hairs out of your razor once you've been done.
You're wrong. So you use the so what I do is I push it backwards like along my thigh or something, and that gets most of the hair like off of it. But then I use with the shower head, if you blast the water in there and get it all out.
That's the method I use.
The first time I shaved my genitals when I was like 15 or 6, probably 16.
9. You were 9. You lying bastard.
I was 9 years old and I shaved my balls.
I was 9. Got made fun of. No, I was maybe 15 or 16, and it just hadn't occurred to me to do what you're saying, Kyle, which I know is a good move. Where there's a bunch of hair stuck in there, you run it backwards on your thigh or whatever, and it kind of gets at least some of it out there. I, for some reason, thought I could just take my thumb and wipe it off. And it was thank God it wasn't one of the one razors that could actually do some damage if I did that and pressed too hard. It had 3 or 4 blades on it, and so I did a couple of quick swipes on it and didn't feel anything, and was like, God, none of this hair is getting out. And then I don't know, maybe a half second later when some water hit my thumb, it was just oh fuck, Jesus. And then you could look at it and there were just little thin sheets of blood starting to come down.
That is such a fear of mine.
That's such
a fear of mine. Like those types of cuts really bother me. They really sting. I hate doing it. They take a long time to heal correctly. Yeah, that's awful. I don't like that story at all.
I'm the polar opposite on small 0 out of 10
when listening. I cut the very tip of my thumb off 2 years ago. When I say very tip, I mean very, very tip. But it was enough that when I messed up cutting peppers or steak, whatever I was cutting up, there was I saw a little half crescent of flesh and skin sitting there on the cutting board. It was gross, and that takes forever to stop bleeding. You don't think there's that much blood in your fingers? There's quite a bit, a bit of blood.
Small cuts are just not on my radar of concern. At any given time, I usually have a ton of small cuts. I don't right now because I just haven't been crashing or breaking shit, but I've got remnants of them. I could there's a small cut scar right there. There's
what about the other leg?
Oh, I got one. A small cut scar.
Did you not spend a second outside? Your legs are so pale.
It's the camera, really. I'm actually tanner than I typically am, but everything in here, I feel washed out. I don't know. They got something.
Put on a real show for us here. This is almost as iconic as that scene
Show
from Jaws.
feet, Woody.
Do you
Show
see this
feet.
shit here? And there's some fresh scabbing at the top.
See that
Oh,
there?
man.
That's a
Peel it
tiger
off.
shark.
I just
Yeah.
at any given moment, I typically have like
Stingray.
10
Stingray.
bruises and a bunch of cuts and
I mean,
shit.
Yeah, I get nicks and shit, but not. I sit in my house all day, so it's usually sad nicks. It's like I tripped over my couch and I cut my arm.
This is a sharp edge from the zip tie. No, I don't know. That stuff doesn't register on me. The little cuts.
Well,
I will say shaving. But when I was a kid and I was too old, I should have known better. But call me like 15. I had a wart on like my middle finger right there and like on the inside. And it was like visible, but there, it wasn't like living or whatever. So I used to take a razor that I'd like find in the bathroom and just like shave it flat so that you couldn't see it anymore. Only now as an adult, I'm like, somebody else is shaving their face or their genitals or something with this razor that I use for wart maintenance.
To whittle down your wart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Up third Tuesday of the month.
Let me just get a knife and just kind of.
Oh gosh, yeah. For all I know, I like gave my parents genital warts or something because I had to handle something. So that's
Genital
a thing.
warts?
Well, I mean, what if I shave my finger and then like Dad shaves his cock or something?
Oh.
And
Oh God! Oh,
Right?
Oh.
Reconvene, check up on him.
no, but
Dad,
they
how's
watch
your
the
dick
show.
doing?
So
How's your dick doing,
he'll
Dad?
be like,
How-
"That was you."
That was.
You mother, stop
They
trusting
knew
me.
it was you. They knew it was you.
It's like reading Braille down there.
That's so fucked up. It's gross.
So I'm trying to think of what else. Hurricane coming. That's a big deal for me. I've declared myself fit to fly out of my yard. I even tried it on a few days ago, and the wind was wrong and the grass was wet, so I didn't go. But now that I'm like excited about flying out of my yard and feel like I'm ready, a hurricane came. It's making me wait entirely too long. It's like Christmas for me.
It's not even going to hit you guys, though. From the projections, it doesn't look like it's going to get anywhere close to central North Carolina.
I agree, but in terms of like Paramount is a fair weather thing to do. So
Yeah.
Even like if the wind here is even like 12 miles an hour, the winds aloft are like 30, and I'm fucking Miss Gulch and Wizard of Oz on a bicycle, like dun 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 dun.
Like E.T. just flying through the sky.
Yeah, so that's not where I want to be, and I'll just wait for better weather.
All right.
Cool. I'm looking at Kyle's dude. Guy's in shape.
He is. I thought he was wearing a dress. At first.
It's a tight tank,
Jesus
right?
Christ.
He's with nipples and chef's hat for some reason.
Very
Is
detailed.
this a thing you guys just have props in your backgrounds?
Actually, everyone but me. I didn't even. Now that
I just realized that Donald Trump's back there too, along with G-Dub.
the two founding
The
fathers.
good
according to-
G-Dub. The good G-Dub.
Yeah, the good G-Dub. Yeah, I didn't catch that at first. Yeah, we've got the good G-Dub back there. And then we've got Mr. Orange Face, who's going to be a nice addition up until
Donnie
the election,
Cheadle.
and then he will probably end up on a target range somewhere, because I can't imagine having purchased two large cardboard cutouts of one president and one maybe president, at least a nominee, to just keep. Like,
No.
this will wear thin quickly.
How much
That's a
were
throwing
they?
knife target.
Was that? Did you
It
say
was-
$100? Why do I have that in my head?
That was probably exaggerating. I think the Trump one was like $45, $44, and then the George Washington one was like 30 something, maybe.
And 95% of that is because you have to ship it in like a flat so it doesn't get beat up, right?
They shipped George Washington, and if you could have fit some Slovakian mail order bride in the box they sent.
Maybe
George
that's what they
Washington.
did.
Yeah, it was
You know?
it was this big, like this girthy, and probably like, I don't know, however big George Washington is, folded up pretty big, like, but it was folded up. He's maybe this big, Box was this big, full of paper. I thought they shipped me a bonus Washington at first. I was looking around, and it wasn't in there. But
Dude, I got
it.
shipped something today. I opened it up. So I get mail all the time, right? I buy things off Amazon. But if the addressee is WoodysGamertag, it's usually from a fan or something. So here I got 2 boxes addressed to WoodysGamertag, and I'm like, all right, I wonder what this is. They're LED Einstein light bulbs. Did you get this too? I don't
No.
know.
Einstein
what is an Einstein light bulb? Does it just say
You mean
Einstein?
Edison bulb?
No, that must be what I mean. I'm sorry. An Edison bulb.
The ones
yeah.
that are like a nice low glow.
Yeah, they're like
the filaments are and
the filaments are almost decorative. Well, this is like
super
an
cool
LED version of that.
Huh.
And he sent me like a particular amount. There's like 5 in one size and 1 in the other, and I'm like, I'm really perplexed. Like I appreciate this shirt. This Alabama shirt is from a fan, and I was like, oh, I need a shirt. It's clean. It's new. Roll Tide, whatever.
Roll Tide, whatever.
Now I'm a fan, you know. So, but
I'm gonna
yeah.
send you a blue shirt.
So they sent me like 5 or 6 Edison bulbs. I could go get them, and I'm gonna go get them. I'm really curious about
get
them.
'em.
All right,
Go
this
get
will just take a second.
Dude, Edison bulbs are like if you live in an industrial loft or any home and you want some like nice low lighting shit, Edison bulbs are the way to go. They look good. Like
Yeah, I like those.
you know, I love them a lot, but you have to have the right setting. Cuz then they just look it's just like, why do you got some fucked up light bulbs hanging in your living room?
You ever watch that drunk history show?
Yes.
Where they
Yeah.
tell historical stories drunk. I love that fucking show.
It's a brilliant idea. Just get people who are passionate really fucked up and then make them try and coherently talk. It's just
Yeah.
like a great idea.
The only time I don't like that show is when you can tell. Usually they do a very good job of editing it so that it seems at least like they're getting progressively drunker as it goes. But every so often you can tell that one of the guys gets like way too drunk, or one of the chicks has way too much, and they have like in the middle of the story them being like, and then Benjamin